Okay. Looking good. Ladies and gents, what is up? What is up? What is up? It is your favorite Asian robot right here, and I am ready to rock and rumble. Boom. Into my Discord. Boom. Tweeted, posted, I am ready. Okay, time to pull up my own stream chat. I hope everybody's having a good day. Game sound will kick in as soon as I get into it. I just haven't yet because I need to go to my own stream on my phone. Hey, Boog, boom. And happy birthday again, by the way. I know it was yesterday, but still, happy birthday again, my dear friend. All right. My Asian brother. Keep that sound on for me, okay? Druid's great. Druid's great. But you need to know what kind of build you're using. Like, some people prefer the pulverized build. I'm currently using a Storm Druid. Absolutely not, Sabingu. How about you? Have you encountered any problems with me using the new software? Because if you haven't, then I'm totally happy because I haven't had any problems whatsoever. OBS has been really good. And in fact, if I ever need to move to a different streaming website, it'll be easier to do it with OBS than it would be to do it with XSplit. So I'm actually really happy with that. And I feel that there will be like several different things that I could do because my overlays are fairly simple anyway. So as long as either Streamlabs or Stream Elements works, then I am totally fine. And yes, it was Boog's birthday yesterday. And Sabingu, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing good, my friend. You know, I think you guys can probably see it. I am less stressed now that this whole thing with YouTube has kicked off because I don't have to worry so much about income. As long as people are watching, I'm getting paid. So this is a really positive change. And as long as people keep the sound on, life is very good right now. So might actually make rent this month. Woo! Happiness. All right, let's go kick some ass with the sorcerer. All right, let's see. What have I got? What have I got? What have I got? I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys doing that. Let me hit a tier 5 first. I want to see if I can handle a tier 5. There's no events going on, right? Don't have to worry too much. Okay. Tier 5 it is. Let's go. Yeah, like it's just so good that as long as people keep sound on and like if they have YouTube Premium, I get double. Like, okay, this is a major win in my book, you know. And with the Nexon Korea partnership coming up as well, you know, I'm excited for that. Late August. There's just so much happening. The first season of Diablo drops mid-July. Aha! I have exactly the video for you, my friend. I explain everything. It is here in this video about the Paragon system. So all the information you need about all that is right here. Right there. And you can skip straight to the Nightmare Sigil part. So don't you worry. Everything you need, I will have the info for on this game. Yep. Your boy will have it covered. So, you know, y'all just keep watching and I'll make sure everything is good. So long as the watchers flow, the content can flow. All right, let's attack. Do 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 do. You got to na we I get that just for me. Yup, salute. consumable. Let me drink the wasa. Alright. Drinky, drinky, drinky. Drinky, drinky, drinky. And I can see several of you keeping the sound on. Thank you so much. Makes a huge, huge difference. This change is just so positive. It's so good. Thank you. We'll never stop thanking you guys now, just for watching. So good. YouTube, I tell you, best website. Like, I don't think I'd be able to get this kind of opportunity as a smaller creator on any other website. Like, YouTube is just the jam. Okay. Oh. Suppressor affix can get crazy. Now that was wild. When multiple elites stack up with suppressor affix, you will really suffer because all your ranged attacks just get absorbed. So it can get pretty wild. Now, what's down this way? Ooh, that dude got insta-murked, like, yo. Are you okay, bro? The sorcerer probably can't one-shot like the barb can, like my barb can, but I tell you, this is fun. This is crazy. Whack. 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 Explode, 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 explode. Wee. Okay, the Aldekins are dead. Everything is done. Let me adjust thing. And listen, you guys are just gonna get constant thank yous from me. Thank you for keeping the sound on. So appreciative right now. Okay, let's go kick the ass of the boss. Oh well, if there even is a boss, I don't really care whether there is one or not. Suppressor! Come at me, Lycan bro. Come at me, you furry. Taste my thunder wrath. Okay. Guys ready? Teleport. Invul. take a freeze, yeah? Oh, too easy. Look at this. Tier 5. I need to try tier 6 or tier 7. But the sorcerer does take longer to come on because you're gonna need, like, in order to get all her damage reductions and stuff, is pretty difficult. That, and you have to get perfect affixes on your gear, which is another big annoyance. But if I can get a good one, I'll be satisfied. Just searching for a very good chest piece that can do that. Once I get one that has, like, at least 10% close damage reduction, like in the upper levels, then I will absolutely go shatter things. Does it count if you kill the last one? Oh yes, I finally got mastery with this. Ah, I did it with a sorcerer. So easy. Well, okay, it was clutch, but you know, I gotta say it was easy. Yeah?
Bloody well done. With all this, we can draw out one of the big ones.
Why is this lady so crazy? She's like, you can draw out one of the big ones.
Hear that?
Yeah, I do. We are so gonna die, aren't we? Just kidding.
Take this for your troubles. Good luck to you.
Woo. You get to unnecessary. This one, stunned enemies, core skill, ultimate skill, damage over time. No, this is even stronger than that. But I'm probably just gonna mod damage to injured enemies if I can. Like, that's okay with me. 32 dex. If I could just get damage versus crowd controlled enemies, I think that'll be absolutely perfect. But I do need a stronger focus if I can get one. Okay. Try my luck back in town. Once this is all completed, of course. Oh, Paragon points. Sweet! Extra damage to burning enemies. Goodbye, Den Mother. It's not good enough to kill me. Guran slums. Okay, let's toss out some of the weaker stuff that we do not care about, yeah? Because what we need is money. Okay, and we'll upgrade the burning targets one, because that one is universally applicable. Okay, heading back. Now I'm praying for a good chest piece. I just need one with damage reduction and this build is set. I'll be able to rip and tear until it's done. Might even stack one more skull if I could ever manage that. Okay, let's get started having an observation. This is good, but not good enough. Not good enough. Genuinely do not care about this shit. Because we do want a wand. Ultimately, we want a wand that'll do fantastically. This helmet has cooldowns, which is what we want. This wand is okay, but not good enough. This armor is nice, but also not good enough. We do need to extract this defensive aspect. The rest, not good enough yet. I still haven't found the perfect set. Oh. We'll extract both of these and shove it into one of the thingamabobs. Good enough for me. Okay. The rest we need cash, so we're selling.
I'll take it off your hands.
The damage over time. I might be able to mod this one.
A bargain
That's
at
perfect.
any price.
Like, this one is obviously stronger, but way better stats. Way better stats. And sometimes that's the most crucial thing. Okay, like I said, we can mod damage over time. So like, if we could mod it to crowd controlled enemies or something, or just straight up crit damage, we will literally murk with this wand. Okay, good.
Well struck.
Now I just need to focus. Let me go see if I can pick one up from the Oobles vendor. Might be just the thing I need.
Shame that, my lord.
Well, this is absolutely superior to start with. No. I always recommend skipping the story, actually, because after my recent tests, honest to God, it is way better to just skip story, because you will literally be wasting time, unfortunately, if you go through the story, which is a major hassle, and you don't want to do that. Okay. Spent all the Oobles, but none of these are any good. Okay. So I know what to do now. We're gonna have some fun with this. Bit of a shame, but we can adjust accordingly.
All finished, are you?
Tree of Whispers, like, okay, if you haven't finished your renown yet, do your dungeons, as well as the Tree of Whispers. If you're leveling the Sork, right, and you're skipping the story, you will get Tree of Whispers right from the start. So do dungeons, do your Tree of Whispers. Once you get past level 50, you start using your Nightmare Sigils and spam Nightmare Dungeons, because that's far more effective. Yeah, if you finish your renown first, by the way, because if you haven't finished it yet, that is going to be a major problem for you. Just an honest answer on that. Yep, no problem. As long as you keep watching me, I'll be happy enough. So keep up with the watching, And that's all I ask of you. You want to support the content? Just keep my stream on with sound at 1% and I will still get paid. Okay, let's get started. First and foremost, we are going to need to extract this. So, get that out of there. Then, we're going to imprint it here. It's a bit of a shame. It would only cost 2 and imprint it into a weapon. Okay. Like, wow. This is cheaper. Okay, then we'll take this one, extract it. And we'll imprint it here. Why? Because that's what we should do. Yep, and it's cheap. Good. Now this one, we're going to extract completely and we'll just save it. Because this is really good. And the others... Let me see. I will take out the...
Elements for future magics.
And then we'll shove it in here. Boop. Shoved.
Lime.
Okay, anyone else that we need? Only this one. We'll just quickly extract it. Okay, good. Now we are going to try and get some good affixes. So damage over time. Critical strike damage is beautiful. Okay, perfection. This one. Even more cooldown reduction. Give me that bad boy. Okay, sweet. Yeah, that is what I'm doing as well, because I plan on doing some crazy stuff with my Storm Druid, but I'm probably going to go Storm Wolf, which is another famous one that is all over the place. So that one's pretty cool, and I'm looking forward to it.
Better than starting from nothing.
Okay, now
This will do nicely.
sell all this crap. And it's time to also upgrade both of these. So let's get started.
More there than I thought.
If I get enough legendaries, I might... Oh, one more? Nah. I'll think about it later. If I can't find anything better. Still waiting on a good chest piece, but that's okay. Now, all of these gems, which one is most suitable? Of course, it's these. I mean, no doubt, basic skill damage is good, but those are better. Okay, we should now be in a very, very good position. Thank you all for keeping the sound on. Are you guys ready? We're gonna go hit some more nightmare dungeons. So we just did a tier 5. Let's see what we got. Tier 6. Let's be brave. I'm gonna hit a tier 7 straight away. Right there. Companion, okay, so I have never played a companion build, so I may not be able to give you the full answer, or I may not be able to give you an answer that would be like 100% on the mark, but I've heard that companion builds are only for leveling. Nobody uses them endgame. So as far as I know, Pulverize and Stormwolf are the two major endgame builds for the Druid. I myself am working towards Stormwolf when I get the chance next week to level the druid. But Pulverize, as far as I know, doesn't really do much. That is my honest answer. The companion build doesn't really do much. Pulverize is the other one that is really famous. But yeah, that's all that I know and can communicate to you, because I know very little else about the druid builds, especially not the companion build, because I've never played that one and it has never like felt that strong to me. But you know, for leveling, at least I've heard it's decent, but I personally would not use it. I've never seen any druid use a companion build so far. Storm is pretty much the ideal for leveling, and then after that you either you switch it into a full Pulverize for, you know, that crazy insane damage and, you know, go full Werebear, or you go Stormwolf, which is also wild as frick. And of course the landslide is completely dead, at least as far as I remember. Ooh, why is this getting crazy? Look at this. I've got so much crackling energy that this is actually ridiculous. Damn. That unique chest piece drops for me. I will go ham. Okay, so these creatures are about 3 levels above me. So far, actually doing really good. Damn. I cannot remember exactly. I haven't done my research yet, but I'm pretty sure it does have a lot of rare, very, very rare uniques. So it is one of the most complex ones to run, but it can be fun. I'll probably be able to comment more effectively when I actually get there with the druid, because who knows, I might go Pulverize myself. Like, I'm the type of person that will test as I go along, and then when I make a final decision, I'll share that with you and with you guys in a video. Like, for now, I'm mostly just focusing on the sorcerer, which is, you know, absolutely shredding right now, as you can see. Although I keep getting nothing but alderwood, but yeah. Tier 7 dungeon, not too bad. I might try a tier 8 next, because tier 7's not much of a challenge, so tier 8 would probably be the ideal. And I still haven't gotten all my ideal stuff yet for the Sork, which is really, really... It just really goes to show that the Sork can do so much. And it is brutally strong. Ah, yes, cursed. Good. More drops for me. What my answer, Mikhail, would be that this build is focused on mostly the use of the defensive skills. So if you want a thorough explanation, I'll explain as I play. So what I do is I start off with teleport. I get in close to the enemy. If there are no elites, I don't use my ult. Then I freeze enemies using the Frost Nova, because with this build, right, you need to stack a lot of CDR, cooldown reduction, and you should have like hilarious amounts of cooldown reduction if you follow this build thoroughly. because we make use of the wand for lucky hit chance, as well as the focus for cooldown reduction. And if you stack enough on it, you get to go absolutely crazy. Like, and if a challenge is completed and no elite spawn, I'll just pop my ult, because, you know, at this point, it's all good. Now, what you want to do is take advantage of all the damage reduction from, like, your teleports, the barriers, things like this. This gives you plenty of time and unstoppables as well, and also allows you to survive even low health scenarios, so you can take a potion when it is most crucial, rather than just spamming potions all the time. And if you carefully manage your cooldowns and do that, then this build absolutely shreks. Because you have, like, you play consequence free. Like, there are no consequences to your actions. Use a cooldown, go right ahead, because you've got so much cooldown reduction, your defensive skills are going to come back online before you even think about it. And bada bing, bada boom, you know, you're literally done. It's that easy. It's so easy and so strong. But it does require good active skill management. So if you're not the type that likes to manage their active skills, it's better to play a barbarian, because barbarian can hit 400,000 crits, which I did last night, and it is absolutely devastating. Yeah, sorcerers can do that. Like, for me, the main test is just making sure that I can fight above my level, so that's what I'm doing right now. Like, I've got so much invulnerables, heals, things like that, because your flame shield can heal you. A lot of sorcs go for the ice barrier, which I think is good, but I prefer the flame shield because you get healing, you deal damage, and you get a second unstoppable without having to invest in aspects. And as soon as I see elites, I just unleash the hell. I just unleash lightning on them. Because like I said, I do this consequence free. And if there's any problems, I just get my cooldowns back really fast. Every enemy is made vulnerable. If I get frozen, I just become unstoppable. If I get into trouble, I just go invulnerable. So once you get all the cooldown reductions and stuff, you just basically get to do everything consequence free, which is what I love about the sorcerer build. Like, once you get into late game and you start having all your gear and stuff, you just shred. And I don't even have the final ideal aspect for this, which if I had it, right, it would absolutely shred for me to use that. It's called I can't remember what it's called, but it gives me a chance whenever unstable aspects, whenever the ult is not in use, to cast a skill as if I had the ult. It's like a 5 to 10% chance. So used correctly, that thing can completely change the game, to the point that I think at end game, right, there are players that only use the arc lash. They don't even use the charge bolts anymore. But since I'm not at that level yet, I'm still using the charge bolts. So yeah, sorcerer is all just about managing cooldowns, getting the right stuff, and then just absolutely devastating your opponents with no consequences or problems. You just shred them, spread them, and wreck them. Okay, I'm gonna go for damage to burning enemies, and then I want damage reduction 2%, so that's another 4 points. Or I could go for 10% here. I don't know. There's a lot that I want. Like, this particular tree is just so good that I want everything in this tree. Although I don't care about the legendary node. Burning Instinct is not useful. Got to get more Paragon points. I gotta finish my renown farm as well. I've still got Kyrgyzstan to do on my Necro, which is my main. But I will finish it next week. I'm just gonna wait till I get into World Tier 4 to finish that. Which I can. Which I can. Whack, whack. See, this is what I mean, consequence free, you know? And thank you guys so much for keeping the sound on, by the way. I see a lot of you guys doing that. Just know that it's really helping me out, because right now, being able to get paid from that is just so good. So thank you. I will never stop expressing how much I thank you guys just for watching me, because right now this is the most awesome opportunity I've ever received, and I'm just stoked. So thank you guys so much. Keep that sound on and you'll be helping your boy tremendously. Oh, hey. I got something called Elementalist. What is that? Seems interesting.
Can't resist the sin of blood, even their own. I have enough here to lure out a few. Care to join the hunt?
Absolutely, buddy. You just point me in their direction and I will go. Waiting for the first one to spawn. How does he expect me to do anything if, like, by the time he even summons one, it's like already 40 seconds past? The beast should spawn immediately. Like, I'll do my best to kill him, but still. It should spawn instantaneously, not 10 minutes later. Oh, just remember that if you ever get stuck or stunned, the point of all this is that you can quite literally just go unstoppable, so just remember that. Hey, I got a glyph called Electrocute. Oh man, look at all this insanity. Okay, I'm gonna test one little thing. I'm just gonna take this off and put another point here.
Didn't collect much. It won't make me rich, but it'll help.
Hey, this is the exact one that I needed. The stable aspect. It's really, really strong. Once you have that, you know, life is good. You cannot be beaten. This stable aspect is too crucial for almost any good lightning build. Once you have that, you are a god amongst mere mortals. Yeah, managing a bunch of skills is absolutely fine then. You'll love it, Mikhail. Stream is freezing and a few seconds later I resume. That might be internet related, dude. Is anyone else experiencing the same issue as Carson? Because I don't think so. My own stream is running smoothly on my end. There aren't even any drop frames, so... Is anyone else experiencing the freezing? Hey, Lady Neo. If you are, let me know, because if multiple people experience it, then the problem is on my end. But if it's just Carson, then I think it's to do with quality. Try setting it down to 720p. Nope. Okay. Well, if there are any, if anyone else is suffering, okay. So yeah, what I would recommend is just go to the settings, the gear icon, Carson, and lower it to 720p or drop it down further. Because it's definitely internet related. Because if no one else is having the issue, then it's it's likely on your end. Because if it was my end, then the issue should affect everybody. Oh, nice, Lady Neo. Barbs are fun. Okay. Yes, that is what they're designed for. They are designed to help you so that you can become stronger. Okay, I'm gonna level up Flame Feeder. I should really level up Control, but Flame Feeder is too good. Can't resist. I'm gonna dump it into Control as well. I'm just gonna get stronger and stronger. It's crazy. Okay, let's head back to town. And wait, let me quickly communicate with Carson just in case he didn't hear me. Oh, shh. Okay, good. I've told Carson what's up so that he knows. But yeah, I can't solve the problem on my end. I wish I could. But sadly, that doesn't work that way. Do not want. Do not want. Does not care. Do not need.
Better than starting from nothing.
Do not need. Yeah, YouTube will not do that because YouTube, like the way their system works is that they try to set it as best for you, but what they don't take into account is that when you're watching streamers, like for example, when you're watching me, who are international, there are different, like your connection to my ingest server, because I'm streaming, right? So streaming is a bit different to watching a normal video. If you're watching a normal video, it will be like YouTube will download it to the closest server to you, and then you watch it. But if you're watching a stream, YouTube is streaming it from my closest ingest server, which means that you're effectively watching the stream as if you're connecting to, for example, Sydney, because that's my ingest server, right? So when that happens, what it results in is that you end up having to correct the issue yourself. So for some streamers, you'll be unable to watch them well unless you drop to 720p. If you don't do that, then you just get stuck. So this is the kind of thing that happens, and I know about this because a lot of my audience are EU and NA, and if they suffer issues, that's what I tell them to do straight away, because streaming is different to video uploads. Video uploads is to your server, right? You will download from your closest server, but for streaming, it will be to my ingest server instead. Pretty wild, but that's how it is. Next time I get a stable aspect, I'll try it on this. Okay. Oops. Where'd I go? Ah, well, it doesn't matter. I can just still trigger another nightmare dungeon. Okay, any good events? A Helltide is on. I'll go look for one chest. Where is the Helltide? Let's find out. And thank you to everybody who is keeping the stream sounds on. Just know that I really appreciate that for you. From you, sorry. Now that, I would not be having a very good time. There. Let's go see if I can check it out. I need more Ubels as well. So let's go. Time for the Uberblatt. Yeah. How about Daughter of Hatred take you instead? Yeah? There was a barbarian there, but he'd vanished. How weak. You shouldn't be so weak as a barbarian. You should be the one carrying me. Don't be like that barbarian, okay? It's okay to be weak, but admit your weakness and then follow a robot build and become strong. But if you don't follow robot build, then you are not strong, then sad. Remember, barbarians don't ever give up. They fight on the front lines and they hit enemies hard. And if you don't play Zarya in Overwatch, you are also not barbarian material. Wee! Give me that potion. Zap! Okay. Oh my, there really is a mystery chest there. Sweet. But I desperately need to find more events. Alright. At least one mystery chest before I carry on. Oh, thank God, there's another event. Okay, good.
Is someone there?
Yeah, I'm here. Come on, Twisted Soul.
My aid.
Please, I need your help. I can't see. My dearest wanders these woods alone.
Your dearest wanders these woods alone, you say? Very well, good sir. I will help you. Just kidding. I gotta kill that suppressor. Sorry. There we go. Blasted him. And he thought he was good. Foolish suppressor. You are no match for the might of a Templar. And his circle disappeared. It's okay, buddy. Come on, walk to your loved one. I got you. I got your back. Good. Hello, River Archer. How you doing, my friend? How are you? Time to unleash some. Oh, the thing's dead. Not much of a boss fight, was it? Okay. Time to move on. Yep. That's the addiction, bro. I can't stop playing myself. Working on the sorcerer so I can share this build with everybody. Late game sorcerer build. I'm in the Helltide right now, just trying to get enough cinders. Then I'm gonna grab the mystery chest and get out. Lol, these people thinking they can kill me. You can't even see me. Yeah, go ahead. But if you ever feel too weak, don't worry. My Lightning Sorcerer build is here for you, okay? I would say yes and no. Ice Orcs are mostly like, well, okay, so Ice Orcs focus on spamming Ice Shards and Deep Freeze. So they share some similarities with the Lightning Sorcerer in that they're basically like all defensive skills, then one main skill, and then one ult, which works perfectly fine. Like, you know, it's completely a valid strategy that gets applied very often. I mean, in my case, it's pretty much the same thing. The only thing is that they don't usually use a basic skill, because for them the basic skill is utterly useless. See, what's different about the Sorcerer is that the Sorcerer's basic skill is not necessary, because unlike other classes, right, the Sorc's basic skill doesn't actually give you any mana. Mana regenerates on its own, but the thing is that if you're using a mana spender, you have nothing else to fire off with, right? So what the Ice Sorcerer does is, by using certain legendary aspects, which you get later on, you can effectively create a bit of a weird scenario where you completely decimate your opponents by having hang on, sorry, I just want this, by having the ability to regenerate shit tons of mana by doing other things or using defensive skills and things like that. So that's how the Ice Sword functions, and it's why it's so potent, because with that, you basically have a never-ending minigun of ammo. Like your Ice Shards acts like pretty much a minigun that will just shatter everything and everybody. It's brutal and absolutely devastating, so I wouldn't sleep on the Ice Sword, but I personally don't like it because I like to have my options open. That, and I, by my very nature, am more of a individual that focuses on I tend to like combos more than being a one-trick pony, and I also like builds that give me a bit of flexibility, because when I'm leveling I may not have everything I need. I need to go for, like, I need to look at different aspects of gear, stuff like that. You may not always have the right aspects, and it gets very costly if you're running multiple characters. So that's why I focus on the idea of doing what is just good enough instead of what is perfect, you know? Which, again, not for everybody, but... Ah, shite. I hate Bloodhawks. Bloodhawks with suppressors are a terrible, terrible thing because Bloodhawks deal excessively high amounts of damage. Same with the Hornets, so it's a bad combination for these poor wagon folk.
You saved my life.
Saved your life. Too bad your friends are dead, but that's okay. But all the sorcerers pretty much have like roughly the same idea of play in that they all focus on rocking the whole defensive skill vibe, because by doing so they can literally just be infinitely as viable as they want. So that's a thing. Let's see. My Lightning Sorcerer basically is the same thing, but I don't rely on the defense. The defense skills are just for defense. They are not like a key part of my ability. So that, in a sense, gives me a bit of control because I'm not panicked in case I don't have them up. Like, it doesn't affect my rotation combination. So it's a bit simpler to use this. And less troubling overall. Okay, let's go spend these. Starting to get close. Yeah, I think I will prefer the other one because it gives me way more viability for the ult. I don't like having the ult downed. Okay, let's head back to town. We've gotten one mystery chest. I would have liked another, but for now this will do. Let me go down and have a look. First, we'll see if there's anything to scrap or extract. Okay. This one. Actually really decent, but not enough armor, so scrapped. This one, scrappy dappy doo. This one, nice, but scrapped as well. This one. This one. Scrapped. Scrapped.
Plenty worth keeping.
Scrapped. Good materials though. I love the materials. Oh, one more here.
That got most of it.
Very nice.
Okay, all sold. Now what we'll need to do is hit up the next dungeon. So tier 9, do we have a tier 7? Tier 8. Okay, perfect. I'm also gonna scrap a lot of the older sigils. So we'll focus on 8, 9, and 10s. And again, as I go, thank you guys so much. Those of you keeping the sound on. Y'all are the champions. Tier 2, lol.
Wind favor you.
Okay. That's the one. Nearest one will be Altar Ruin. Let's go! Also, I just saw the Stream Elements posting the auto message. We are currently sponsored by World of Warships. If you guys want to, you can sign up with my link. It's free, and registering will give you a free starter pack as well. And it helps me out. So you can honestly like help me out without even paying a cent. And that's why I love sponsorships. They're awesome. Can't wait for my next big one. There is no way to farm a specific glyph, unfortunately. All you can do is just go into the dungeons. Basically, any activity can give you a glyph, but nightmare dungeons are the easiest way. So just keep entering nightmare dungeons, and eventually the glyph you need will drop, because there are not that many, and you'll eventually collect them all. Like, that's what I've done on every single character, and it doesn't take that long. People think it takes a long time, but no, you fill up pretty quickly. Of course, it's more exciting when you get the exact one that you need right off the bat. But usually I get at least one that I can sort of tide over. Helltides and Nightmare Dungeons are the two places where I get the most like glyph stuff. And thanks to those, I can just relax and take it easy. That's pretty much all I spend my time doing. I just literally sit there, go do the Helltides, Nightmare Dungeons. Bada bings, bada boom. And the bloodstone to the pedestal. Also, another thing worth noting is that when it comes to the glyphs, you don't have to immediately spend like the XP that you get in dungeons, so you can like take it easy for a bit, you know, grab what you need and then spend the XP. So that's what I do as well when I don't have the glyph that I need, but I usually get what I need pretty quickly, like a couple of runs and you should have what you need. So you don't have to hesitate that much. And that is my honest advice. Okay, got myself the bloodstone. Over there, I think, or so it says, maybe. I did was I just did dungeons like in my respective region. So for example, when you're just starting out, right, I would do Grim Favors within like Fractured Peaks until I hit at least level 10, which should only take a couple of like 1 or 2 runs, literally. Then after that, you would go to Skosglen and you just go to each of the areas in order, but try not to go when you're under leveled. Like basically, like my first time in Fractured Peaks, I hit level 5, then I rushed over to Skosglen. So that because Skosglen's minimum was 8 and I had like a 4 level difference, but it wasn't a big deal. So I cleared that, and then after that I always stayed like 1 or 2 levels ahead of the game basically. And by fighting above my level in general, that's how I did it fast, like in general. But there'll be times, of course, when you will hit the appropriate level, then you gotta level within that area. Yeah, do some side quests if you can as well, but mostly it's just a shit ton of Grim Favors, which helps you gear up, gives you a lot of XP, and also just much easier to run dungeons that way. Like, I don't go into a dungeon for no reason. I will usually look for a Grim... Like, the only time I would go is like, let's say I'm limited to 1 region, right? Then I will do the Grim Favors only in that 1 region. And if there's no Grim Favor, then I'll go in without one. But if there is, like, for example, like, let's say I'm level 35 and there's Grim Favors in multiple regions, I'll try and choose the region where it will be my best for leveling up. Then following on from that, I'll say, okay, so that one's done. Now I'll go somewhere else. That's the kind of thing, usually. Oh my god, I found the other bloodstone, but where's the so-called pedestal? Yeah, that's what I did. I just went to each red dungeon because they give you 5 Grim Favors. 2 dungeons completed, you can pop a Tree of Whispers. It's very easy. And along the way, right, I would sometimes grab those like the 1-point Grim Favors, the one where you fight a boss or something. Those are really easy to do as well. And if you get seriously bored, just go to the PvP area and have fun. PvP is surprisingly good for leveling up. And in low tier, there aren't very many people there either, so. Because PvP region, right, has so many events and stuff that just constantly go on. So you can have a lot of fun there. This is a tier 8. Okay. So I'll need a tier 9 next. Because this is insufficient for me. Yeah, no problem, Carson. Knowledge is the key. Knowledge is the key. But power leveling is not something I'm into anyway, because for me, getting power level doesn't teach you the character at all. So I hate it. Like, I know there's a lot of people that do it because like, oh, I have no time, blah, 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 blah. Nah. Why you playing a game like this, you got no time. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the kind of game where you should take your time so that you understand your character. Otherwise, there's no point. You know? So I'm not into the power leveling scene. But then again, I have a different perspective because I'm a content creator and I'm here to make my money. So for me, very different. And as always, thank you guys for keeping the sound on. I see so many of you doing it. I'm like, thank you. Yeah, honestly, you guys are just gonna get thank yous from me constantly throughout streams nowadays. It's very true, Sabingu. If you don't actually invest a bit of time into understanding your character, you will flub in a game like this. That's why there's so many like necros and stuff that do so badly. They've got the same Sever Blight build, and they think that they're gonna do as well as me just because they have that. But no, that's not gonna happen, bro. Because you failed to understand the fundamentals. You chose not to understand any of that shit, and then you want to be as good as my Sever Blight necro? No way, bro. Like, even if you had the same uniques, you're gonna do dog shit because you don't understand what they do. You don't know how to combo with them, you see? That's kind of a thing. Like, if you look at my recent Druid video where, you know, yeah, I was kind of making fun of the Necro there, that I was totally messing up, but realistically speaking, you know, when you don't know what you're doing, you will have a very bad time. And it is never ideal to be that way. I need to test something. But first, I'm going to upgrade my control. Yeah, baby. It's the same for me, Carson. I'm just like, okay, you want a power level, you know, you go do that. I'm happy for you, you know. Hang on. I went with Warbringer first. Warbringer is your first and most important board, in my opinion. Because that one is deadly. At least, like I said, that is my opinion. I could be wrong, but I have not been proven wrong thus far. So I guess that's a plus. Okay. Blacksmith. Give me the Essu's Heirloom. And then I'm going to upgrade my Essu's Heirloom. Should I push it again? Nah, not for now. What if I took away Ranks of Hydra because I don't use it? I could do that, couldn't I? I could. Yes. That makes sense. Same here. I don't use Frozen Orb. I could transform it. So why don't I? As soon as possible, but it will probably be Tuesday. Tuesday is probably when I'll drop this one because it'll take me a little bit longer to finish it off. And I've also got my sponsored work to finish. By the way, if anyone wants to help me out with my sponsorship, just register a World of Warships account, yeah? That's all I ask you to do. You just have to register, play like a couple of games, and I'll be happy enough. But yeah, I will probably get started on that as soon as I can. As soon as I reasonably can, is what I would say. Also, this is really, really good. Holy shiitake mushrooms. What defensive aspect can I give it? I guess I'll just chuck something on it. But yeah, okay, wow, that's actually really good.
How can I help? A kingly myth. Use it well.
Okay. Let's go adjust a few things, shall we? Why? Because I'm just badass like that. Shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo.
If you want the work done, let's get started.
First here. Ranks of Hydra. Attack speed. Yes! Yes! Perfect. Same here. 2 ranks of Frozen Orb. Attack speed. Attack speed. Yes! Yes! And then this one. Okay. I don't need anything else here, do I? Okay, I'll just chuck this here. Codex of Power. Meh. Forget it. I'll wait until there's like an actual reason for me to upgrade this. Yeah, I'll lose a bit of armor, but forget it. Enjoy, Carson. And don't forget to leave the sound on if you can. I would be very grateful. You don't have to, but I'd be very grateful if you did. No. Do I have any of the weird ones here that I can just chuck on there? No, I do not. If I can get that one, take less damage from crowd controlled or vulnerable enemies would be perfect. Perfect. Okay, good. I think I'm good to go. I'll just sell the rest of this gear. Also, let me have a look, see if there's any other cool gear for me. Let me see. This one makes me look like freaking Maleficent. There are like literally 2 of these that are like practically the same. What the hell? Why is the Archon helm, Bone Reef helm, and Sovereign helm all the same? That's just uncool. Like, why give the sorcerer 3 different headpieces that all look the same? Okay, also items. Let me see. I think the ice wand looks the coolest in terms of the focuses. I like the arcane orb the best. Okay, armor. I'm using the runic mail. What do I have that'll make her look absolutely vicious? The runic mail does look the best. This one's a bit too gaudy. Adventurer is a bit too light. This one is more for the Ice Queen style. So I guess runic is probably the best. Primal. Doom. I wonder if she's got a runic set here as well. Archon, Bone Weave. Archon is the most elegant. I need something that screams Lightning Sorcerer. Problem is, ice and lightning share similar colors. This one looks really good. She's like a gold dragon. Buy slot, save. I'm torn. Purple or this one? Purple, this one. I think I'll go with purple. Reminds me of like Leeming. Yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. Malefic power. Okay. Remove.
I can break that down. Don't ruin all that work.
Okay, now consumable. We just did a tier 8, so let's hit a tier 9. And the shift to ruins. Let's go. Tier 9 Sork. Tier 9 Sork. Also, thank you to everybody who liked the stream as well. You guys are awesome sauce. And I appreciate you. Okay. That's my let's go dance. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. You guys ready? Let's go smoke these enemies. I can't wait to see all the upgrades in action now. What is this ridiculousness? I am the Lightning Lord. Fear me! Fear my delicious lightning goodness. It's so tasty. Zing. Now if only I could get the Raiment of the Infinite. And once I have that, I'll become a lord. A true god amongst mere mortals. I'll become the infinite lord. They will call me the juicy lord. Tremble at the power of the juicy lord. Look at this. This is so insane. I tell you, some of these builds are just truly dumb.
Cold. So
Poor fella. He was so cold he died. Okay, this way, I'm assuming. Ow. Dude, my character just like literally like had this stutter lag. That was weird. Hasn't happened to me before. I mean, Blizz servers usually pretty good. So what is going on? The juicy lord is displeased. Burn, ye heretics, burn. That's one down. Other one down. Where's the suppressor? Now that is truly hilarious. I teleported to him and he teleported to me. Soon, guys, soon. Damage to burning enemies is coming. Hey, shoot. How you doing, brother? Didn't you just finish your exams? I thought you'd get like a break or something. Yeah, I recall you just finished your exams or something. Not too long ago. Unless you had a really short break, then nothing I can say to that. Oh, that's right. Because I remember you've been busy studying. Well, do your best and have fun, man. Do your best with your exams. What is this? Not bad. Would help me move faster. Is this the place? And by the way, thank you to everybody keeping the sound on. You guys are freaking amazing. Like, this amount of support has been crazy. I don't usually get this much, so it's been really good. Thank you very much. Just by doing this, I might make rent this. I might make rent this month. Good times. Okay, pop. Okay, now gotta get back the blood pedestal. Bloodstone. Okay, grabbing that. Thank you, Carson. You awesome person. But yes, enjoy the slaughter in Diablo. I'm going to run. Put this back. This sorcerer build is just so sick. At first I was like, yeah, nah, it can't get that good. But it did. I feel just as lively as my barb. Now all that remains is to see how far I can push the levels on this. This is tier 9. I need a tier 10 if I can find one. Would be great if... Oh, look, I have one. I'm gonna try a tier 10 after this. It's gonna be so good. So good. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billy of Tea. The winds blew up her boat up down, oh blow me bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come, bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the fun is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd had been 2 weeks from shore, and down in her right whale bow. Captain called all hands and saw he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the fun is done, we'll take our leave and go. Damn, that boss got murked. He stood no chance. Whew. Okay, Glyphstone XP obtained. Back to town. Ah, dripped water over myself. Such a legendary water drinking skill I have. Da 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 da. Okay, now my terrible water drinking skills aside, let me go and let me see, what's this? Oh, this is really good. I need to extract that aspect immediately. This one is very crucial. This one not crucial. So this one.
Can still use these.
Goodbye. Go around here. My Necro.
All you like.
I already unlocked T4. I'm just not in it yet because I still need one more level before I can comfortably sit in there. Because enemies will be like 6 levels above me. Should be alright, but you know, I'm just being a bit cautious. 1 or 2 more levels. So Necro's already there. The Sever Blight is just hilarious, so not even concerned.
Here, this will help with the pain.
End it. Please. It hurts.
I can't. I told you. You can't ask that of me. I'm so sorry.
What's wrong with these people? But yeah, I've been having fun. And also, like, of course, finished the late game sorcerer. Just having a very good time right now. Okay, I got what I need. Let's go. These two rats having a fun time. If only I could use my skills in town, I'll just give them a whacking. Alright, tier 10 dungeon. Let's push it. Gulran slums, where? Oh, not too distant. Let's go. Att mitt i min moder, att mer skuld kämpa, flöj och fagra åra, fara brott med vikingum, standa upp i Stafni, styrade i rumkneri, hållas för till havna, hög var man och annan, och hög var man och annan. Yeah, like, my aim is always to do those early. Like, if I can't do the capstone, like, 5 or 6 levels early, then my build has failed. Like, that is the rule of thumb for me. If it cannot do it early, then don't even bother. Like, I'm pretty sure the barb can do it, like, 8 or 9 levels early, because I already hit for, like, 400k crits, so whatever, man. Like, that one, not even concerned. Necro did it about 5 levels early, but that was because I was busy farming renown on that one, so I couldn't do it even earlier. And I also didn't have my shadow build ready. Shadow Necro is godlike, but with the sorcerer I want to do it at least like 6 or 7 levels early. Barb definitely 8 levels early, no problem. Easy. Aw, okay. My first death in a long while. I'm still probably gonna have to be a bit cautious around certain areas, but that's fine with me. Especially around high damage targets. I'm probably gonna... Gonna very actively manage my cooldowns. Probably possible. But was it Capstone 3 or Capstone for World Tier 4? Because there's a bit of a difference.
Bless you.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah, T3 is easy to do. You can clear it 10 levels below, yeah. That's not a problem. Well, assuming you've got perfect build and good gear, you can do that. Like, if I really customize my druid's gear, I could do the same thing 10 levels below, but a bit, like, not much of a point. T4 one, I'd be very impressed. But then again, it also depends. Like, some builds come online very early. Like, the Hammer Barbarian comes online so early. 10 levels below for T4 might genuinely be possible if you really want to push the envelope. But just so that people don't overstrain themselves, usually about, I would say 5 or 6 levels is a good indicator that your build is working fine.
Bless you.
Like the sword can do a lot, but does need like very good management. Yeah, barbs can run that. But I don't recommend pushing it that far. Like it's an achievement, but of course, safe leveling is important. So I would say like if you know that you can do it, right? Like you know how hard you can push, you don't have to force yourself to do that. What I would say is like, okay, so I can do this with a lot of effort, right? So I can do XYZ with a lot of effort, but what I would say is like, okay, since I can do this much with that much effort, right? If I were to go like 2 levels below that and I can do it just very comfortably and fast, that is probably my best farm. So that's what I usually do. I just worry about like which is my best farm so that I don't waste time, because my goal would be to level up my glyphs as soon as possible. Yeah, no, definitely, I understand. Like, I did the same thing. Like, I tested what I could do, and I said, okay, you know what? Now I can ease up and do it. But those kinds of things are sometimes super fun to do, Sabingu. Like, I absolutely love it as a gamer. Like, sometimes you just want to try that shit, you know? So, just to see what you can really do. But yeah, it is fun. It is fun. Oh yeah, but ancestral gear adds a whole nother layer of difference. So we talk in World Tier 3 with just sacred gear, and of course, not fully upgraded, but once you get everything fully upgraded and some of the stronger uniques as well, life gets pretty good. Yep. Hey, congrats on your achievements there. I saw them come online. Because with ancestral gear, the affixes on your stuff is also more powerful, which helps tremendously. Having huge damage reduction bonuses, plus you have a lot more of your Paragon stuff online as well, and more glyphs. So that's how you can really push the envelope. Like, I think that at that point, if I had all that stuff, you should theoretically be able to, like you said, go way above your level. Like, if you can comfortably do this when your stuff is half done in World Tier 3, you know, then that's a good measure of what you can do in World Tier 4. Yeah, but you did it. But you did it, didn't you? Said the idea realistically is just to see what you can do with the basics, and then you just keep, you know, pushing it higher and higher as you go, and then you become a god amongst mere mortals. Okay, these two are getting totally scrapped. Control glyph, give me more. Okay, back to town. What the hell is this jail key for? LOL. Unneeded. I love how I just have a random jail key, but it serves no purpose. Goodbye, legendaries. I hardly knew ye, but you have served me. This is very good for another character. I'm gonna save it for another character.
Fight hard, eh?
Just because it's
Good price.
strong. Very, very strong. I'm gonna dunk that into my warehouse chest. Also, thank you guys. I can see so many of you right now keeping the sound on, and like, just so you know, like I said, I can actually see those stats, and thank you for helping me feed my family this month. It is an honor. Oh doesn't matter. I guess I don't really care about that. Let's loot.
All the crying and worry of Ghoul Run survivors are scaring off buyers.
Let's have some compassion.
Are we buying or selling? Good fortune.
Where's the stupid jewelry person then? That's the jeweler. Oh, there he is. I was wondering.
Thank you.
Literally, legit couldn't find the guy for a second. I was like, what? Yeah, basically damage reductions just become so crucial the higher you go. That's why, like, early on, I focused on nothing but damage reductions. Because it just made the most sense to me. I can't remember what I just did. Tier 10, right? Let me just do one more tier 10 just to be sure. Oh, world boss. After this, yes. Yes. Holy world boss. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are the best of the best. Best in the West. No one is better than all of you. Lords and ladies. I'm gonna bring this build to the world boss and lay the smack down on him. I'm gonna give him a smork down. Also, don't forget your elixirs for late game. One of the best ways is to just use Elixir of Cruelty for most builds. That will basically like be a major boost to offense, so you can focus on defenses instead. That's another one of the things that I often do. Oh, look. I think we've got time, so...
Light, show me mercy!
Bless you.
No, no, no! Watch out!
Protect the 3 villagers. Okay.
Help! I beg you!
It's 26 more seconds.
Over here, go! Go, please!
Ah, damn. Couldn't keep them all alive. Freaking spooters! Ah well, since I failed, doesn't matter.
Forget this, stranger.
I don't want to miss Gathering Legion, but... Oh, I better clear the dungeon first. Then I'll go for the boss. Okay, let's go. Let's do it, team. Let's do it. Oh no, Subby, if you can handle like 9 levels above for world tier 3, your defenses are good enough. Ashava is easy. I'm not too worried on him. We'll just go in, lay the smack down. Oh, don't you worry. Like I said, a lot more defenses will come online fairly quickly. Oh, I need to hit the other key. Okay. Tier 10, no problem. Next will be tier 11, 12. Got to push it, push it, push it, push it. La 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 la. Boom. Almost there. Damage to the burning elites. That is active viewership. That is active viewership. You're correct, Carson. So, if you watch with the sound on, you're an active viewer. Based on what I know, and based on what I've read in my partnership contract, it's very clear that the point at which you're considered an active viewer is when you have sound on. If you watch somebody with no sound on, you're not an active viewer. So yeah, you are like, YouTubers are paid by active viewership. So this is active viewership. If somebody told you that there's some other condition for it, they're lying. Like, even if nobody chatted, as long as the sound was on, I get paid just fine. Yeah, quite literally. You could do that on like 2 or 3 accounts and it would like count those 2 or 3 accounts. Now, of course, I don't encourage that because that would kind of be falsifying the whole thing. But yeah. No. You don't have to comment. You don't even have to chat. You can literally just, you know, you can literally just turn sound on and you're good to go. You count as active as long as you've got the sound on. So it's a misunderstanding that people have to chat or anything like that. Like a person could chat for 5 seconds and contribute nothing to revenue because they did not have sound on. Like a person could chat for 50 minutes, but if they didn't have sound on for whatever reason, then they wouldn't count. Yeah. And liking the stream just helps push it higher, slightly higher in the algorithm. It doesn't really do anything revenue-wise, but it's very encouraged as well. But for now, like, I guess what I want to push is for people to just keep the sound on. As long as they keep the sound on, I am literally the happy as a clam. You know? And I can see people doing that for me just to make sure I get paid. Like, and it's so different to how it was in the past, which has really, like I said, been a game changer for me. So I am very happy. Because I can see a lot of people are genuinely like just willing to help me out by keeping the sound on, and even if it's on 1%, it counts. So I'm just like, okay, cool. I am super satisfied. So thank you all, genuinely. Means the world. It worlds the mean. One day when I'm like a big streamer, I hope to get a deal like XQC so that way I wouldn't even like need to worry about you guys keeping sound on or whatever. Like I just get paid for a contract period and I'll just be like, you know what? Time to chill out and have some fun. And that would be my life. It's my life. It's now or never. But I don't want to live forever. Alright. Barbarians do things by having like a big hammer swing. Sorcerers are like just having millions of spells cover the screen. This is how we do it, man. Sorc is so much fun. Let's cover the screen in spells. I would say you have to judge for yourself. Like, I cannot give you a concrete answer because it depends on the person. Like, if you happen to have a lot of damage reduction gear and you happen to get perfect rings and stuff, you could probably do it as early as like 42 or something and just like comfortably clear everything without even thinking a second thought, you know? But if you you have really bad gear rolls and stuff, you don't have any of the legendary aspects, like if you are in poverty mode, then even 2 or 3 levels early might be hard, you know? Even the storyline will feel hard, and that is with, you know, enemies just scaling to your level. That's how much of a difference gear and stats make. Because if you have perfect stats, you know, like perfect damage reductions and all that, no problemo. You don't have that, rough times ahead, buddy. Rough times ahead. Some people also like will help gear their characters. Like if they've got a main, they can just go on their character and like spam obols until they get what they want. They can also enchant perfect affixes, so you'd be able to rush really early. In fact, that's kind of what I did a little bit on my barbarian, and oh my god, the difference was staggering, to say the least. You beg for gear in clan chat, lol. Noob. Nah, I farm and make my own. I guess that's what I enjoy about these kinds of things the most, like just farming and making my own, and just knowing that I did it my way. It just feels so good. Makes me feel like a god. Because I'm like, yes, I made this. This is my weapon of choice. I'm gonna chuck this into general pool. Okay, out we go. Yeah, I agree. But I mean, I also understand that some people enjoy just getting stuff, and it's okay. I'm not gonna judge. But yo, the amount of you keeping sound on is crazy. Thank you guys. Thank you. Like, I cannot thank you enough, honestly. I wouldn't be able to thank you enough even if I tried. So, just know that it is noticed and appreciated 110%.
You can take what's left.
You can take what's left. What if I don't want what's left?
I'll take it.
I got furs, skins, and steel.
6 minutes. Slim Shady, you're on. Yeah, it's definitely reasons. I wouldn't say, you know, because not everybody will have the time, and that's completely understandable. I'm very lucky to be able to be a content creator and to have you guys being willing to support me to this extent, like keeping your sound on and stuff, just so I can make rent. Like, that means a lot. Truly does. Do I not have Malnock? Because if I don't, I better, like... I thought I had... Do I literally not have Malnock 4? I do, don't I? Wild. Lol, I slayed the Unascended instantly. Well, that's sad. You'd be dead. Event over. How to instantaneously complete an event. Ah, there he is. I was waiting for this fella. Come at me, bro. Yeah, got my Grim Favor. Now I'm gonna ride over there, jump to Tree of Whispers, and ride back. Let's go straight to a Shava. Straight to Saba. Whee! I actually can't wait to see this in action against a Shava. Like, how is this build gonna feel? Then I'm gonna hit some maybe tier 11s, tier 12s. Sorry, Caravan under siege. I cannot help you. It's not strong enough for me. Whee! Yo. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Damage to elites and everything. I cannot wait. Okay, Tree of Whispers. Nyum.
It is done.
I'll open that in a while. Back to the Crucible. It's crazy seeing 16 active viewers on one of my morning streams. Man, if I could get to like 30 or 40 on my evening, then GG, life is good. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much for just being awesome. Hello, garlic bread. Okay, 1 minute. Open. Kind of cool shit's in there. Anything useful? Oh my god, it's trash. But it actually has a really good aspect, so I'll save that. This is total trash, so I can just throw it in the bin. Okay, I'm very happy for you. Make sure to keep the sound on, and that's all I ask. You keep the sound on, I'm happy, and you can be as dumb or intelligent as you want. Okay, let's get ready to kick this boss's ass. Woo! Call me the nature boy. The nature boy is ready. Oh, sorry, I'm just gonna change sounds slightly. All right, here comes a Shava. You guys ready? I love how this guy's just like no threat at all. A far cry from the days of the open beta, where he terrified everybody and people got upset. Cleansed. Don't forget, Unstoppable is also cleanse poison. So, the sorcerer with 2 Unstoppables can cleanse poison very easily. Just remember that. La 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 la. I see. You remember him, Boog? That's cool. I loosely remember a garlic, but... Huh. Boog's memory getting better than me. Alright, boss down, guys. Look at that. Too easy. Wasn't even a challenge. And thank you guys for sticking with me through it. But anyway, listen. Get the membership whenever you can. It's all good. Because the most important thing is watch with the sound on. Right now, you watch with the sound on. That's all that matters. Because it's so good. Now, if only there was a Gathering Legion event as well. But I know there isn't. You know what? I'm going to go conquer Turdalar. Because I have no idea why I don't have it. But I'm going to conquer it. Strongholds don't give that much loot. So I'm just going to quickly pop over there. Conquer it. Then I'll hit town. Then we're going to try some higher tier dungeones. Gonna be awesome.
No more place now. The smell, the taste.
Time to go help the druids of Turdalar. Come on, druids of Dogaldor. I'm coming to save you. La 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 la.
This whole place is in ruins. What happened here?
Oh. Character, please. Climb. And don't go back down.
Hatred harms eternal.
I'm sure it does. What up?
What's going on here?
Shenanigans, that's what's going on. Shenanigans. Speak to the druid spirit.
Turtura will not fall to you, Astaroth.
Sure it won't, sure it won't. I believe that, yeah? Right. This thing I'm gonna save for my barb. Oh yeah, you won't need pots with a good build. Just go in, go ham. Actually, I should have just invited you, Sabingu. We should have smashed it together. Show them all the power of the RBNT, bro. RBNT!
Something demonic has trapped the spirits here. I will end it.
Fire in my blood, my skin. Fire in my
Now when things are just 2 levels above, it feels so pathetic. This is so... so slow. Okay, let's go. Turtle roar. Hello. Random poor tormented soul.
Everything is ruined. It's all ash.
Sure it is. Boom shakalaka.
It's useless. Their anger will feed me for ages.
The smoke!
Yeah, absolutely, Steve.
please, mercy.
As soon as the new season comes, I know exactly what I'm doing. Going straight into my necro because I don't have to do altars again, and even if I have to do the storyline once on a character, I wouldn't mind. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna make an option for skips, just like they did in Diablo 3. So yeah, as soon as it's on, skip story straight in, then just search for perfect gear stats, and I'm good to go. It's gonna be good.
We are forsaken, forgotten. We are forsaken.
Their rage, sweet as the day we arrived. You shall feed the flames, you whose touched by hatred.
By the way, highest record of active viewers for a Diablo stream, morning at least, has just been hit. So thank you guys very much for keeping the sound on. All of you keeping the sound on, you are helping me pay rent this month. So just thank you so much for taking the time to actively watch me. And I'm gonna thank you guys literally throughout my streams for the next 2 years, because this is awesome. And this is why I love YouTube the most. Lol, this poor boss. I tried so hard. It's dead. Goodbye. Okay.
You will never harm another soul.
Teleport. Get the fort. Back to town, and then I'm gonna go get myself some higher tier dungeons. Bonus XP. Yeah. It's all mine. It's all mine. Especially considering that anyone with YouTube Premium is giving me double right now, so yes! Now, if I ever want to make a meteor build, I'm actually gonna chuck that in my storage. Just because it's so freaking cool. A meteor build may someday be viable. Someday. This one is gonna go into general loot pool. Because I have a feeling it'll be more useful for my barb. Core skills, of course, here. Actually, this one I'll put up there. This one, I'll leave it here just in case. The rest I don't care. I don't know that reference, but I'll laugh anyway.
What's left, you ask?
That is steel. Well struck.
Okay, finally got some Mooney. Any good armor? Nay. Besides, I'd only be interested in sacred stuff. Okay, now we gotta go to the occultist. We're gonna go to the occultist, right? What we're gonna do is we're gonna see if we can create some higher tier stuff. So let's start salvaging some of the sigils we don't need. Tier 7 gone. Tier 5 6 8's too weak. 9, okay. So we'll leave the rest here, yeah? Then what we're gonna do is, being the wise people we are, we're gonna go craft some. Let's start crafting 4 of these. Okay. We have a tier 11. That's a perfect test for us. Let's take it. No Gathering Legion events or stuff like that. Okay, good. Oh, there is one. I knew it. I knew there'd be one. Okay, we should clear this first. Fastest way there is probably from Gyaku. I mean, it could be. I would not know. Oh, sick. Good job, garlic dude. Hell yeah. This is gonna be so easy. Right? That's a part of the fun. Okay, Servant of Hell spawned. Oh, they were fast. Okay, good. That dude messed up big time. He didn't even know how to take out the suppressor. Remember, if you see a suppressor, always get rid of that first. If you don't do that, you will have a very bad time. Suppressors must always die. Okay, we did it. Now just the Overlord left.
Thanks.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Sadly, still no No spectral mount. Ah. One day. One day I'll get the spectral charger. One day. I've done so many Gathering Legions. But this is as bad as like freaking Power Cycler for Darktide. Cannot for the life of me get one. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly pawn off all of this. And then we're gonna go hit that dungeon. We hit the gungeon.
All things have value, I suppose.
Okay. This is where it is, then travel to the hidden overlook and we'll go from there. No 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 do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Should have somehow, always seem to lose. Ooh. I keep getting the same unique boots over and over again. Yo, what kind of message is this trying to send to me? Like, what do you want from me that you keep sending me these boots? I do not require these boots. I require the raiment of the infinite. Give me that instead. Please! Well. Into the dungeon we go. At mitt i min måndir att mer skuld i kämpa flöj och fagra åra fara bort med vikingum standa upp i stäfni stirrade runt ner i hålla skott till häpnad högvamman och annan och högvamman och annan. My mother told me someday I will buy a galley with good oars, sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble book I steer, steady course for the haven, many foemen, many foemen. My mother told me someday I will buy a galley with good oars, sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble book I steer, steady course for the haven, many foemen, many foemen. A unique staff. What is this unique staff? Lamb Essen. Wow. It's so trash. I don't want my charge bolts to pierce. And I certainly don't need them to. So, Absolute garbage. Like, if it just made them pierce or like made them track, that'd be good. But this staff is like negative effect but deals less damage. Why would I even want that? Literally wasting my time. That's all I'm seeing in that. All I want is Raiment of the Infinite, not this trash. The staff is hot trash. Yeah, you can get ads all the time. I mean, that's how I get paid, garlic bread. I wouldn't say most legendaries are not very good. Just depends on the type. Like, some are so crucial and so awesome. Like on the Sever Blight Necro, the Corpse Explosion one is for their 30% bonus damage. If you miss out on that, you are a moron. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that one is so cool, Carson. But, like, some of them are just... What the fuck is this even for? You know what I mean? Yeah. But some, like, for the Druid... And this is why I think the Druid is so weird. The Druid's uniques do make and break their build, especially for the Pulverize and Storm Wolf Druids. Like, those, like, the uniques make and break. But for a lot of the other characters, they don't. Oh, Whirlwind as well. Whirlwind Barbs, the uniques make and break the build because they are so crucial. But a lot of the others don't. So, like for the what you call it, Wizard, the uniques are just a supplement. Like Esu's is just for more crit strike chance. And it gives you a small boost overall. So if you have high movement speed in general, it just gives you a little bit of a boost, which is okay. Like, it's helpful, but it doesn't like crucially make or break the build. Like, even for the sorcerer, the sorcerer is a weird one because a lot of their legendary nodes in the Paragon boards don't make or break the build, whereas for other classes it does, absolutely. And I think that this is like an important factor that, you know, just completely alters things. Because for sorcerer, they just, it's all about, for them it's the glyphs. Like, your glyph bonuses are the most crucial for the sorc. And that, I feel, really alters things heavily because it makes such a difference when you're thinking about, you know, how to construct the best build. It's a drastic difference between those that, like, you know, have the best builds and those that don't. That's the first time, guys, that I had to panic press my stuff. I can manage this with some struggling. Not too bad. Stande upp I Stefnis tirade Rares here are very crucial because you... the way Diablo 4 works is that you have to get a rare with really good affixes and then upgrade that to legendary. It was similar to Diablo 3, But the system here is easier to use than Diablo 3. Oh, dude, that corpse explosion thing. Not only will it seek targets, your corpse explosion turns into a homing missile, okay? And does 30 to 40% more damage. You cannot run a Severblight Necro without that unique. Like, I mean, you can, but it's weaker. You know what I'm saying? And before that, you have to use the Blood Mist detonates the corpses. But once you get that unique, you don't even have to use that. You just go ham. So, it makes a hell of a difference. I'll tell you that. And I think that that is what really changed things for me. In knowing that, like, yeah, there's all these awesome uniques, but I'm not, like, completely bound by them, you know? It's more about just, let's find the stats, and if a unique happens to fit my build, then it's good. If it's not, then it's okay. I don't have to use it, you know? Oh, 1 second, guys. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. I'm just communicating because sometimes people ask me key questions and I like to just answer them quickly if it doesn't take me too long. Because like I can understand how difficult it can be to get a reference and also to understand the feeling. Boom, 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 boop, boop. Okay. Let's get back into it, shall we? Time to finish off this dungeon. You guys ready? Oh, almost died. Sometimes I gotta be careful, you know. Suppressor. Okay, I'm legit just gonna try something. Put more power into this. Exactly, garlic bread. Free ASMR is good. And by the way, I'm saying it again. Thank you so much, guys, for keeping the sound on. I'm so grateful to all of you. You guys are being freaking awesome, and there are no words to describe how awesome you guys are. Also, so sorry, I'm just quickly modifying something. I'm just tweaking the sounds a bit. I'm making my stream sounds and everything perfect so that you guys get the right balance between my microphone and the actual game sounds. So good. Yep, this Sork build is gonna go crazy. Like, I think the last Nightmare dungeon I'll run for today is one where I do tier 12. Then after that, I'll probably take a breather until evening. But yeah, this is going so well. That change was no good. Okay, understood. I have thoroughly tested the change and it is significantly negative. Now, oh, I know it sounds alright. I'm just making it extra perfect, you know? That's what I do. He's sounding all right. That's just step one. I gotta go beyond. Oh yeah, that glyph got a power up. Damage to burning enemies. Oh, beautiful. And more damage to elites. Oh my god, they are gonna suffer so hard. This might be useful for a frost build. This is trash. I still need a ring with perfect critical strike chance. This is too low. Not good enough. That's when I'll give it even more power. But soon. Soon. Soon I will have what's perfect. I'm just gonna delete these guys as well. No sense in letting them live. Hey, no problem, Ryan S. Thank you for keeping the sound on, my dude. 20th active viewer. Congratulations. I appreciate you and all the people who kept their sound on today. We'll hit the last dungeon in a moment. I'm just gonna head back to town, get everything sorted. Then we're gonna go for that tier 12 and see whether or not I can handle it. Will I get murked or will I do it? We'll see. Grande. Oops. I accidentally removed the transmogs because I'm silly. Okay, doesn't matter. I can fix this. Oh. Nah, this one looks cooler. As for this one, orb, better.
All the crying and worry of Ghoul Run survivors are scaring off buyers.
The lower I go, the more power I am in early. Okay, so attack power is just an evaluation of your overall damage. What matters most is damage per second on your main weapons. So like my focus and my wand, right? I need to ensure that damage per second is of the highest possible level. Once I have that, I'm okay. But if I don't have that, then I'm not dealing enough. You see? So that is the first thing that I check. Damage per second. If I've got the damage per second going good, then after that it's the boosting stats. So like, do I have enough boosting stats like damage to frozen enemies, critical strike damage, all this kind of thing. So I worry about that next. Once I make sure I have all of that, then, you know, I am pretty much set. That's how this is supposed to work. So attack power, I used to worry about it, but now I just don't care what this says. What I worry about is the actual stats. DPS per second. Good enough? Yes, no? If it is, then okay, carry on. If not, then forget it. Then supplementary stats, percentage damage increases, things like that. All that, very crucial. You know, that's how I do this. Okay. Shift to ruins. All these low-level sigils I don't care about. Shift to ruins. Let's go. Increase lightning resist and also get some more XP per second. Okay. Teleport. Exactly. Early game, you can just focus on raising power or whatever, but it's the, like, once you get to around mid game, you should start, like, assuming you want to have a powerful character like mine around the late game, then you start looking for perfect stats, because the earlier you start hunting for perfect stats, the better. Like, I'm still using this old ass ring because it has 2 perfect stats. Of course, as soon as I get one with high crit chance, I'm gonna dump and replace that, then get critical strike damage, and if I can, vulnerable damage or damage to crowd control. Like, you really need all these perfect stats to align, and once they align, oh, your character just becomes this engine of destruction. That's why perfect stats are important. The more you have, the better. And of course, more affixes is better than less. That's the secret to power. True power. Okay, my dear friends, let's do this. Time for me to absolutely go wackadoo. This is a tier 12 dungeon. Enemies are 6 levels above me. Seems okay so far. I can still face tank to an extent. Might need to play actively a bit, but not too bad. It's like not horrifying. Some of the tougher creatures might require more ult use, but it gives me the perfect chance to spam my ult more. Like I said, being able to fight about 6 levels above you is the ideal for World Tier 3. It provides the perfect balance between farming speed as well as kill speed. Because you go too far beyond that, it's great, but to see how far you can go, but you will most likely get deaded. Oh, my Kazi's awake. Morning, babe. I'm in the last dungeon of my morning stream. There we go. Also, nightmare dungeons are probably the most dangerous places to answer messages, but you know, that's okay. Okay. I got the bloodstone. Let's go. Always picking up crackling energy. Ah, okay. Oh, that was so good. I think I could handle a tier 13 as well. But I'm gonna, you know, be well behaved and not push the envelope too far. Just for the sake of efficient farming, this is enough, but I could probably go further if needed. Okay. I am the Lord of Lightning. Okay, that's all right. I forgot that I already have a bloodstone on me. This Shifta ruins is always like this. I gotta carry the bloodstone to the end and then go back for the other one. Yeah, if I'm not wrong, this is where it is. You know, I gotta say, guys, being able to spam my ult is such a good feeling. It's like, you just don't need to care. That and having your defensive skills constantly on is such a blessing. You're so good. Ah, treasure goblin got away from me. If only I'd seen him just a spot earlier. Yeah, I think I know where I'm supposed to plug this in. Got confused for a second, but it should be over there. Oh my god, everyone has the spectral charger except me. Lol, Sabingu. Congratulations, my man. I bet even Kaz is gonna get it before me. Like, I have tried so many Gathering Legions event. It just never drops for me, no matter how many chests we get. All of you are lucky. Someday I'm gonna get my spectral charger. For now, you know what? I'm gonna count my blessings. I'm gonna say I'm happy enough that people are watching my content. All right. One day I'll get somebody to sponsor me one of the cash shop mounts as well. I want that golden one. One day I'll get a mount sponsor. But yeah, congratulations, man. It's the sickest looking mount ever. It's so cool. Oh shit. Butcher's way above my level. This is not good. Come on, Butcher. You try. You try. Yeah? You try. LOL. Okay, wait. I literally like broke the butcher when he was 6 levels above me. It does look so cool, bro. I'm jelly. I'm jelly. I've done, yeah, dude, everybody seems to get it on their 3rd Legion event. Like, legit, I've done so many Legion events, I never get it. It's just like, okay, whatever. Kyish was the same. He got it on his, like, 3rd Legion event. I'm thinking, where's mine? Like I said, Kaz will probably get it before me. Like, I have no luck with the Spectral Charger. So annoyed. But I'm gonna count my blessings. You know what? This is such a good time in my life right now that I can't even be mad, cause life is just going good. Okay. I think I'll allocate to Flame Feeder, should I? Nah, I'll just max out control first. Right? At least they should give me the Butcher's Cleaver to make up for this shit. If they gave me the Butcher's Cleaver, I wouldn't complain so much. But yo, soloing the Butcher when he's 6 levels above me. Lol, he wasn't even like... He was a challenge, but like, I literally smacked him down. Okay. Right? Feels that way, bro.
That looks worn. I can fix it.
Like, legit, everybody in the game in Darktide had like Power Cycler and shit. And I was just like, okay, so it'll just take me a while to get. Never got it until like I was basically about to you know, like stop playing for other games. Then I finally got it. Then I enjoyed it for a while. Then now I'm playing other games instead because there's nothing to do. Sadness.
Look all you like. Always smart to buy surprise inventory.
But yo, dude, we just smoked tier 12, so I'm gonna get rid of all the others that are non-tier 12. I'm just gonna clear tier 12s. For me, I can't remember. Let me check.
Greetings, traveler.
because I think the mounts in this game look way better than skins. Like I don't care about skins. Like sure, this looks cool for the rogue, but I don't know, the in-game sets are better. Let me check which one it is. I don't know which mount is which. Not this one. Yeah, no, not this one. Not this one. Yeah, I think it is called Weight of Gold, but I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one. Because it looks so badass. Look at that. Yep, this one. Oh, but you know what?
It stirs you, yes?
This one also looks insane. Penitent Dragoon. Yeah, the mounts are the real game. But I'll literally, like, I don't mind. Anybody can sponsor me any mount and I'll just use it. So, and your name goes in the video. So if anyone wants to sponsor me a mount sometime, hit me up. And hi, Kaz, good morning. I killed the butcher 6 levels above me. Well, if I ever, like, when the next update drops for Darktide, you'll catch me on it, Carson. So, it's a team-based co-op shooter. It's pretty fun. And Kaz, look how many people kept their sound on for me today. More than 20 people. One day I'll be like XQC and get a big stream deal. Thank you guys. Thank you. You have no idea how much I am like awesomely, you know, supported by you guys right now. Like this has been such a positive change. How do you level up quickly, Ruben? Depends. If you're doing the campaign and storyline, follow the storyline. Do some dungeons along the way. That's the easiest way. If you're starting an alternate character after you finish the story, then do Tree of Whispers while doing dungeons. Easiest way to level up. Check out my sorcerer though. Look at this. This is my sorcerer right now, Kaz. She is the Lightning Lord. I have completely ripped every enemy apart. The sorcerer has cool helmets though. Like this one, it would be great for an ice sorcerer. Like you want to be Maleficent, you can have different colored horns, but I think this one makes her look the most badass. She's like absolutely crazy. Oh, I'm loving Diablo 4, Dusty. Best game of the century for me. Like there's also this one, you want to be mysterious, but I think it falls a bit flat, so Maleficent looks. Yeah, enjoy Rogue. My wife plays a Rogue, yeah. So does Lady Nia, although she made a barbarian. But yeah, rogues are pretty awesome. My girl is loving the rogue. She absolutely adores the rogue, and I adore her. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna end stream now because I'm good. But I'll be back again in the evening with my lovely Kaz. Yeah. Thank you so much for keeping the sound on, guys. Just know that this is what is basically getting me paid right now. So keep it up. And keep on watching me. The active viewership is crazy. Oh, wait. Am I going to be live tomorrow? Yes. Sorry, Savinga. I'm waiting. What do you need? You need to ask a question? I can wait. I've got 5 minutes before lunch. Now I'll chill and wait for, you know, whatever Sabingu wants to say. Because he'd say, like, if he's got a question he wants to ask, I'm chill. Ah, Subi.
You have received a tip.
Thank you. Which one you want me to get? Which mount do I ride in your honor? You tell me and I will ride it in your honor. So I'll wait for his decision now. Which one shall I, you know, roll for you? Nah, bro, you gotta pick, man. You gotta pick. You gotta pick this, because I think it'll be cool. It's cooler if you pick. Because, look, dude, any of these three, I will happily ride any of them. Because they all look pretty sick. So, if you really don't want to choose, I will choose, but tell me, which one do you think should be my steed? Take my favorite. All right. In that case, I'll probably ride the weight of gold just because it looks like pure evil. I mean, look at this thing. Look at this thing. I'm gonna put a different mount as the base, but yeah. The mount cosmetics are way better. No problem, Chris. And unfortunately, I am ending stream now, but don't worry, I'll be back in the evening. Thank you guys so much for the active viewership. Subby, thank you so much for the tip. Thank you all for your kind support, all right? Before I go though, okay, let me drop a hot rap. For those of you who've never heard me rap, all right, let me drop one for you. This one goes out to the awesome Sabingu. Thank you so much for not only watching actively, but also being a mount sponsor. His name will be in the stream description this evening, so look forward to it. All right. And this is one of my latest rap songs that I've written, so I hope you guys enjoy it. It's called This Is 2023. Yeah? Okay, where is it? If I'm not wrong, this is it. You know, I'm done trying to be nice now. I mean, being human didn't really work out for me. So let me give y'all the real side of the robot. Done with all the systemic bullshit. All the places I encounter got me having fits like a seizure. Aneurysm straight to my brain. Trying to get out of the ghetto like these bricks of cocaine. Smuggling myself on a simple image that's righteous, just like my grandfather. Crossing over oceans for a life of hard labor, hoping for a better generation. 80 years later in the poor population. This is the mystery of our whole generation. Say we globalized, but it's really occupation. Whole different state of mental colonialism mixed with a little bit of digital fascism. The things I learned as a man who is Asian is that I better serve the bigger population. Gotta be a doctor, lawyer, a dog. Cause if I'm the boss, then I better fuck off. Cause nobody likes it when you tell them how it is. They just want you in your place, cause ignorance is bliss. They never wanna see you in a height that's above them, cause then there'll be nobody left to bow down and serve them. Hate crews running riot over social media, indoctrinating fools like a hack Wikipedia. Don't even cop to subliminal virus. Hating Asian men while they're drooling over idols. This is the mystery of our whole generation. Say we globalized, but it's really occupation. Whole different vibe of mental colonialism mixed with a little bit of digital fascism. The whole thing about this damn situation. People don't realize why they be hating. Groups in their circles on the anarchy boards, typing everything that I say, those that are bored. I seen the messages exchange with a whisper. Everything is set just so you could be a hater, thinking that you formed it from your own mindset, but really you a puppet inside your own head, bitch. You gotta learn that you're stuck inside the matrix, computer program that was simply made like this. That's why you a NPC in the game, another preset made to raise up my name. And that's all I'ma fucking say for the facts. If you don't respect me, then I'm down with that. Just stay in your pond playing games in your circle, thinking you a king, but to me you're an Urkel. This is the mystery of our whole generation. Say we globalized, but it's really occupation. Whole different style of mental colonialism mixed with a little bit of digital fascism. I'm done with all the systemic bullshit. All the places I encounter got me having fits like a seizure. Aneurysm straight to my brain. Trying to get out of the ghetto like these bricks of cocaine. Smuggling myself on a simple image that's righteous, just like my grandfather. Crossing ocean for a life of hard labor, hoping for a better generation. 80 years later in the poor population. This is the mystery of our whole generation. Say we globalized, but it's really occupation. Whole different state of mental colonialism mixed with a little bit of digital fascism. Hope y'all enjoyed that. For those that want to check out my music, if you guys are interested, you can actually just go to SoundCloud. My music is all there, and I plan on working on more when I have more free time. But thank you guys so much. Been an awesome stream. Thank you again, Subby, for the kind donation. I will be riding a steed in your honor soon. All right? Thank you all. See you guys this evening, hopefully with my Kazi. Yeah? I'm going to enjoy my lunch now. Catch you all later. Bye-bye. Where's the end button on this? Oh, okay. Sorry, not used to OBS yet. I still can't find the ending stream button. Now I found it.